Touchdown Drive with Coach Warner. I'm Tyler Adams. Thank you, Coach, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You guys had a tough fought loss, 17-7 against Hayes. What can you reflect on that to get better?
Well, number one was turnovers. We had too many turnovers, and we got to take care of the football. We had fumbles, we had some interceptions, we had some dropped snaps. Those are things that we have to improve on. Also, is execution up front. We had some blown blocking assignments, and in crucial situations, in third down and short, and we have a blown blocking assignment, it really hurts us.
So, this is your last regular season game before heading into the postseason. You guys have had a pretty good season. How can you look back so you can just do well during the postseason?
Well, we got to do what we do best, and that's why in the regular season you have all these games, and you find out what your team does well, what your favorite routes are, your quarterbacks or your receivers run, what your linemen do best, and then we go and do that. Now on defense, we've been playing outstanding all year long, and we just continue to do the things that we've been doing. We've been giving people a lot of different looks. We've been blitzing. We've been moving our linemen a lot, and so we're going to continue to do that because our defense is just playing outstanding.
So can you give us a scouting report on your last regular season opponent, Winfield?
Well, Winfield is 5-2, and they've got a lot of kids back from last year. I think they've only got like 2 or 3 new kids playing, so they're going to be solid, and they run a lot of different looks for our offense, so our offensive linemen are going to have to see that, and they're going to have to recognize the front to be able to do our blocking schemes. And offensively, they like to spread the field. We have 2 games on them, and they've run 2 different offenses. They've spread it out a lot, and then they've also run a 2-back set. So we'll have to be prepared for all of that.
Thank you, Coach. Make sure you tune in the Crusader Sports Network at 7, or go support your Crusaders at Winfield.
How has your season been going?
Our season has been going really well. We've struggled a little bit coming off of the season last year, losing a couple players, but overall we've been competing well against everyone.
How are the new players doing?
Our new players are stepping in and doing really well. Jax Frederick in goal and Ethan Stanball in the defense as freshmen stepping up and playing. They're doing really well.
What are some of your expectations for the rest of the season?
We'd like to win regionals and then move on to state, hopefully make it to another state championship and win, but we just want to do the best we can, and especially the senior class leaving.
All right, thank you. How has your season been going so far?
Varsity volleyball has been going really well lately. We are 22-12, and we just won the Abilene tournament, which I don't know if we've ever won, so that's pretty cool. We're all getting along pretty well. Yeah.
How are the new players doing?
We really enjoy our new players. The freshmen are doing great. We all get along really well. JV's been doing well. I know freshmen only lost like 2 or 3 games.
What are your expectations for the rest of the season?
We're going to sub-state this weekend at Circle, and we're really, really hoping to win. We're seeded 2nd, so we'll play El Dorado first, so we're really excited.
So I'm here with Mrs. Beckerman, and what are alterations?
Alterations are taking someone's clothing items that maybe are too big, too small, too long, too short, and you adjust them to fit the person whose clothing needs to be altered.
And when did you start doing alterations?
Well, I actually started sewing when I was in junior high. I actually took a home ec class, and they taught us how to sew. My mother's a seamstress, and she always made clothing items for her 3 daughters. And so I just naturally started sewing for my daughters when they were young. And people have asked me, just because they know that I know how to sew, people have started asking me if I would mend their clothing items or shorten or lengthen their clothing items. And I think just word of mouth started happening. So I've probably been doing alterations for my friends and coworkers maybe for a year.
And usually when do you do these alterations?
Well, usually I just take the clothing items home the same day that they give them to me, and I try to work on them the same day if I have time or on the weekends.